Good Friday to everybody. Thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is Friday and the weekend's edition of the Daily Video Forecast Discussion. Cloud cover across the region this morning as a cold front has moved through the region. These pinks in here are small craft advisories for winds increasing out of the north and northwest today, 15 to 25 knots with higher gusts, and seas are going to be building from 3 to 9 feet across the coastal waters here during this afternoon and tonight. As strong high pressure begins to build into the region on a northwest flow, temperatures this morning starting out in the lower 40s to the mid 50s across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Temperatures today will be not rising much above the lower and mid 50s as a result of the strong wind component coming in or developing across the region during this morning and this afternoon. And the winds will probably be up in gust during this evening and overnight tonight too, and begin to abate tomorrow. And we're going to find that this cloud cover will begin to thin out and skies will become mostly sunny during this afternoon. And here's our culprit behind all of this, a low-pressure area with rain across the Virginias and the Carolinas. It's moving out to sea. High pressure to the west is going to be building in, and the difference between these two pressure gradients here, the two systems actually, is going to tighten the pressure gradient, making it for a very gusty northerly wind during today, and that's going to allow the temperatures to hold probably into the low and mid-50s at best, with a lot of sunshine around here, but the sunshine will be building in during the course of late this morning into this afternoon. Going to be a nice weekend indeed. A little chilly, but seasonal temperatures generally for the month of November, and the fair weather will moderate through the weekend as this large area of high pressure over the Great Lakes begins to move right over us and continues to build across the forecast region. And this is for tomorrow morning. We see the low pressure now off the coastline and a north to northeast wind. That's going to keep some chilly air in here and some breezy conditions, especially along the coast during this afternoon and tonight and early on Saturday morning. As the high becomes more of an influence over our area on Saturday morning through Sunday morning, we're going to find the winds beginning to lighten up, and the temperatures that start off with clear skies and chilly readings in the 30s will recuperate into the mid and upper 50s on both Saturday afternoon and Sunday, probably getting into the lower 60s with moderation during the day on Monday. We can see the high parked right over the New Jersey, southeastern New York area, ridging all the way down through the Carolina mountains with generally light winds, clear skies, and seasonable temperatures. Another storm system brewing out in the Plain States for the weekend. Sorry about that, lost that graphic. Is going to be a lot of rain and snow, and everything is going to be dependent here on just how much cold air begins to filter down. There's quite a lot of snowpack which has increased over Siberia and Canada, so the air masses are going to be not only changed about a little bit depending on the location, but as these features and storm tracks move towards the Great Lakes, because high pressure is mainly in control at the mid and upper levels all the way down in the surface in the eastern United States, these systems will eject out towards the Great Lakes. A frontal boundary will probably get into here during later on Tuesday night and Wednesday. Clouds will increase, isentropic lift, and some upglide of warm air advection in the mid and upper layers of the atmosphere, providing for chances of showers developing probably later Wednesday into Thursday. And if the front stalls out just a little bit, colder air will start coming in, but we're not really anticipating any rain here. But a chillier weekend, and then very changeable weather coming in for late next week right through the following week. It doesn't mean we're going to have major storm systems here, but there's going to be a lot of variance in the model guidance from late next week on. So that's going to do it for this morning's broadcast, because we're a little short on time today. We'll detail the week ahead and all the changes that the models are seeing for late next week into the following weekend too, during Saturday or Sunday here on GardenStateWeather.com. You make it a great weekend and enjoy the weather.